History is written by the victors, they say. But what about the parts that were never written down? The pages torn out, the stories lost to time, the events so baffling they leave even the most brilliant minds scratching their heads. Today, we're re-diving deep into the fog of the past to uncover 5 unsolved historical mysteries that continue to shock and perplex historians. These aren't just old tales, they're historical black holes, moments in time that defy explanation. From entire civilizations that vanished without a trace to cryptic messages that no one can decode, these enigmas challenge everything we think we know about our own history. Are you ready to question the past? Let's begin. Our first mystery takes us to the windswept coast of North Carolina, to the year 1587. Here, a group of more than 115 English settlers established the Roanoke colony. Led by John White, they sought a new life in the New World. White sailed back to England for supplies, but his return was delayed for 3 long years by a war with Spain. When he finally made it back in 1590, he found nothing. The entire colony, including his own granddaughter, Virginia Dare, the first English child born in the Americas, had vanished. There were no signs of a struggle, no bodies, nothing to explain their disappearance. The only clue was a single word carved into a post, Croatoan. Was it a message? A destination? Did they assimilate with the local Croatoan tribe? Or did they meet a more sinister fate? Despite centuries of searching and countless theories, from disease to a secret evacuation, the fate of the lost colony of Roanoke remains one of America's oldest and most haunting unsolved mysteries. Where did they go? The silence from the past is deafening. Next, we travel to the early 20th century, to the vast, unforgiving wilderness of Siberia. On the morning of June 30th, 1908, a colossal explosion, estimated to be 1,000 times more powerful than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima, flattened over 80 million trees across 2,000 square kilometers. The seismic shockwaves were felt as far away as Great Britain. Eyewitnesses hundreds of kilometers away reported seeing a column of blue light, nearly as bright as the sun, moving across the sky, followed by a deafening bang. For decades, scientists have debated the cause of the Tunguska event. The leading theory is the mid-air explosion of a meteoroid or comet fragment. But here's the catch. No impact crater has ever been found. No fragments of the object itself have ever been definitively recovered. This lack of physical evidence has opened the door to a host of other theories, ranging from a black hole passing through the Earth to an experiment with alien technology. What could have caused such immense devastation without leaving a trace of its origin? The Tunguska event is a stark reminder of the powerful, and sometimes inexplicable, forces that shape our world. Let's journey back to the 15th century, to a book so strange, so cryptic, that it has stumped the world's best cryptographers and linguists for over a century. I'm talking about the Voynich manuscript. It's a 240-page codex filled with elegant, flowing script in an unknown language and bizarre illustrations of fantastical plants that don't exist on Earth, strange astronomical charts, and mysterious bathing rituals. Discovered in 1912 by an antique book dealer named Wilfred Voynich, its origins are as mysterious as its contents. Carbon dating places its creation between 1404 and 1438. Was it a secret code? An elaborate hoax? The work of an unknown genius? Or the ramblings of a madman? Artificial intelligence has been used to analyze the text, suggesting it has the structure of a real language, but no one has been able to translate a single word. Top codebreakers from World War I and II tried and failed. The Voynich manuscript is a lock without a key, a book that stares back at us, guarding its secrets in plain sight. What message from the past are we unable to read? Now, we head to the Indus Valley, in modern-day Pakistan and India, to the site of one of the world's earliest and most advanced urban civilizations, the Indus Valley Civilization. Flourishing around 2500 BCE, this society was remarkable. They built meticulously planned cities like Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa, complete with sophisticated drainage systems, multi-story brick houses, and a standardized system of weights and measures. They were contemporaries of ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia, but in some ways, even more advanced. And then, around 1800 BCE, they just disappeared. Their cities were abandoned, their culture faded, and their script, a complex system of symbols, remains undeciphered to this day. What caused the collapse of this great civilization? Theories range from climate change and the shifting course of rivers to invasion or disease. But without the ability to read their writing, we can't hear their story in their own words. It's like watching a silent film of a thriving, bustling society that suddenly goes dark, leaving us to wonder what went so catastrophically wrong for millions of people. Our final mystery is a chilling tale from the high seas. In December 1872, the brigantine Mary Celeste was found adrift and deserted in the Atlantic Ocean. The ship was in perfectly seaworthy condition. Her cargo of denatured alcohol was intact, the crew's personal belongings were still in their quarters, and there was a 6-month supply of food and water. Yet, the captain, his wife, his young daughter, and the entire 7-man crew were gone. The only things missing were the lifeboat, the ship's chronometer, and sextant. There were no signs of a struggle, no evidence of a pirate attack. It was as if the crew had simply evaporated into thin air. Theories have swirled for over 150 years. Was it a mutiny? A giant squid attack? Fumes from the alcohol cargo causing a panic? A rogue wave? Each theory has its flaws, and none can fully explain why a seasoned crew would abandon a perfectly sound ship in the middle of the ocean. The Mary Celeste sailed on as a ghost ship, a floating testament to one of the most enduring and unsettling maritime mysteries of all time. What happened to the 10 souls aboard? From a vanished colony to an alien-like manuscript, from a city of ghosts to a ship without a crew, these mysteries are more than just puzzles. They are humbling reminders that history is not a closed book. There are still chapters waiting to be written, secrets lurking in the shadows, and questions that may never be answered. They challenge our assumptions and ignite our imagination, proving that the past is just as mysterious and unknown as the future. What do you think happened in these cases? Let me know your theories in the comments below. If you found yourself captivated by these unsolved enigmas, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more journeys into the unknown. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next adventure. Thanks for watching, and stay curious.